Hi, I'm Roamy from South East Slings. Today I'm going to show you how to use the BabyBjörn Mini to carry a newborn. So here I have the BabyBjörn Mini, and it's in two different parts. You've got the main body of the carrier, which is this part here, and you've also got the harness. So I'm going to start with just the harness. Now this has got a cross piece on the back with this section which moves up and down so you can adjust where the cross goes. I'm now going to put this on. So I'm going to put one arm through here and the other one goes through here, like that. Now depending on how tall you are and how broad will determine where you want that cross to go. It's a bit about playing about with it to see what feels most comfortable for you. So I've got this round here, tighten these up a little bit so it's not too loose. Then I'm going to get the main part of the carrier. So here's the main body of the carrier. Now you can see on here it's got different height adjustments depending on how big your baby is. Now I'm using quite a small newborn demo doll, so I'm going to be using it on the shortest setting, which is at the very top here. For a slightly bigger baby, you just slide this down lower onto here depending on how big baby is. Now to put it on, I'm going to hold it so I'm looking at this ruler here so I can read the numbers on it, and hold it with this little bit sticking upwards. So I'm going to just take one of these. This one here says right, and I'm going to click it into the one that says right. This one here says left, so I'm going to click it into the one that says left. Now once you've got that on there, just tighten up the harness so it's sitting comfortably on you. You don't want it too tight, but you want it snug so it's going to take the weight without pulling on your shoulders. And have a little check of where that cross is going on your back. So for me, I've got it just below my shoulder blades, which I find comfortable. Play about with different heights depending on what suits you. So now I've got this on, I'm going to get my baby. So you're going to hold your baby on your front with their head on your upper chest, and a newborn would generally have their little legs tucked up in this sort of position at hip width apart with their hands in front of their face. So I'm just moving my doll into position. I'm going to slide one hand under the base of the carrier and just bring it up over baby's bottom and back so you're holding them with the carrier. First thing I'm going to do is take this one here, this blue one, and I'm going to slide this into the blue section here. So just slide that down until it goes click. Do exactly the same on the other side. So put this in here, slide it down until it goes click. Okay, now the next thing is this piece here. So you want the carrier no higher than the nape of baby's neck. So I'm going to keep that folded down and clip one side around here and the other around here. Now for a newborn, there's also this little piece here which will tighten across here. Can you see there's a little button? There's a little piece which is just in there. Now what this does is it just narrows down that gap here. Now it will depend on the size of your newborn. Some newborns you won't need it, others you will. It's just to tighten this up over their bottom and back to make it a little bit more snug. Just find the piece here and bring it round. So again, try it, see if you need it with your baby. You may not, just to be aware you've got that as an option. Now the most important thing with any carrier is you can see baby's face and they've got clear airways. So check you can see them and check they've got nice clear airways. You also want to check they're held as tightly as a cuddle in arms. Now the way to check that is you rest your hand on the back of their head and just gently lean forwards. You want to make sure their body doesn't pull away from you. Now if you find this top edge is a little bit loose, which will depend on the size of your baby and also on how broad your shoulders are, there's a little piece here, if you look inside there. Now I can tighten this up, and what this does is it tightens up this top edge to make sure baby's held really nice and snug. So I'm just going to pull on those to tighten it up. Once you've done this the first time, that'll then be set for every time you want to use it. You only have to do it the once, and obviously as they get bigger you can start expanding it again. So check you can see baby's face and they can breathe. Check they're held nice and securely. From a position point of view, you want baby's knees supported from one knee pit to the other, and generally for a newborn their knees will be tucked up in this sort of position here with their knees hip width apart. As they get bigger, their legs will start to wrap around, and you can bring this fabric around to support them in a wider position. And make sure the lower legs can always swing freely. That's essentially it with this carrier, so I'll show you how to get baby out. To get them out, you just reverse what you've done. So you unclip these, that one there, and this one here. Then you put your thumb here, and you just squeeze and lift this straight up to take this piece out, like that. And do exactly the same here. Obviously keep one arm around your baby while you're doing this, and bring that one straight out. And you can bring that down. Oh, you need to undo those if you've got them done up. then you can bring baby out. Then to take it off, just push in where it says left, like that, and where it says right, and you can take the harness off. And that's how to use the BabyBjörn Mini with a newborn baby.